The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten Season 1 showcases a slow paced high school sweethearts romance. Their meet cute is the classic anime moment of getting caught in the rain together and coming down with an illness. That's how Mahiru discovers that Amane is her neighbor and how helpless he is in his personal life, leading to her being unable to leave him to his own devices. There's definitely some gender stereotypes to contend with, like why is she the only one capable of cooking and cleaning? But these issues fall away over time as they build a more mutual relationship and cohabitate. Honestly, I think he was struggling with depression more than it was let on, which could have led to that state.
He does start learning how to cook, but yeah, his house was in a very sad state the first time we got to see it.
Amane and Mahiru's interactions are very wholesome, and they're genuine and sincere with each other. They exhibit reciprocity without keeping score to support each other. They exemplify the positives of starting out as friends before becoming romantically entangled.
Sounds familiar.
They also help each other begin to heal from the scars of their past. They both have complicated home lives to varying degrees. I think the show does a good job of playing out Amane's scars from being bullied. His behavior and low opinion of himself come through without hitting you over the head with it. And Mahiru is so proper at the beginning that watching her come out of her protective facade of perfectionism is heartwarming. I appreciate that the tension of this show comes more from the will they or won't they get together aspect rather than having them miscommunicate or fight. Any added drama comes from the supporting cast, which is still fairly minimal.
And I love how supportive everyone is around them being together.
By the final episode, they're ready to confess how they've been feeling for a while now and officially become a couple. Season 1 was a very good 8 out of 10. In The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten Season 2, Amane and Mahiru go public with their relationship at school. This leads to seeing them do a lot more dates and such outside of the house for once.
Like being able to shop at the local grocery store together.
Although that doesn't mean that we're done with our couch heart-to-hearts. And these episodes feel slower somehow, even though Season 1 was already slow-paced. I think it's mostly because individual events, such as visiting his parents and the cultural festival, are given more breathing room.
It was nice to see his parents get to be a bigger part of this season and giving them a push to get closer. And even with all the noise of the events, they were both very still focused on each other and their relationship.
If the first season was will they or won't they get together, then the second season is will they or won't they deepen their physical intimacy. There's a lot of watching them fumble through establishing a physical relationship now that they're a couple, which at times can be a bit awkward. Like, they're so polite and hesitant about it, but I'd wave it off as cultural differences, especially since he talks about taking responsibility for her and getting married.
It's fun watching them be shy about asking for kisses and hugs every time.
To clarify, this doesn't mean that season 2 suddenly becomes a full-on ecchi or anything. It was a lot of talking about consent and nothing explicit on camera. I'm just glad that they're still openly communicating with each other and maintaining a healthy relationship in general. For some drama, we touched on Mahiru's parents a little again, this time with regards to her father. Amane spoke with him, but nothing was resolved, so there's still a lot left to unpack with her family situation. But it left us feeling like her mother and father are not on the same page when it comes to having a relationship with her.
Hopefully, since this season was more focused on his past and family, if we get a next season, it will expand on her past and getting ready for the wedding.
By the end, they're preparing for their last year of high school, and Amane is working to buy Mahiru a ring since they've expressed that they want to live together forever. But that made the final episode feel like it wasn't an actual bookend of the season, and even though it was cute, it was a little disappointing. So season 2 was a slightly more muted 7 out of 10.